got the glow. Porsha Talks, and we all know she leads the way every night and day.
Hey YouTube, this is your girl Porsha from Porsha Talks. As you can see from the title of this video, I added someone. This wasn't an isolated incident either. Over the years, I've added 3 guys during my journey as a gay and trans woman. I know it's wrong, and I want to assure everyone that I've learned my lesson big time. The adding stops here. In the first situation, I was dealing with a guy named Wayne. This was when I was identifying as a gay guy. He was light skinned and really fine. Really fine. What started as a casual fling developed into an ongoing relationship. I had strong feelings for him. Then he told me he needed to take some time out to work on his relationship. And I said, okay. He suggested we could stay friends, but a month later, we started messing around again. When I moved out of my apartment to go back to Long Island, I didn't hear from him any longer. And that infuriated me. I tried to call his house, and one day I got the wife on the phone. She asked who was calling my husband. I didn't realize he was married. And I felt deceived, and I had anger in me, and I outed him. She basically said she already knew, but wasn't quite sure. She mentioned she knew he had been going to the village, etc. Then in the second situation, I came back from Florida and was living in Hackensack, New Jersey. There was this guy who had been involved with my roommate at the time. This was when I had just started cross-dressing. He texted me through Craigslist and wanted to come over. I gave him oral, and he gave me his eggplant. After that, I didn't think much about it. And then his wife started calling me from his number. I didn't know who it was because I never saved people's numbers like that. She said, "My man gave you eggplant." And I was like, "I don't know who this is and who your man is." Then she showed me, and I wasn't very discreet about it. I said, "Yeah, I gave you a man." Whatever. We continued talking. I admitted everything to her, but it wasn't good, you know. Finally, the last person who I outed was last year. I got a call from an angry girlfriend who said, "You messed with my man." And I was like, "I don't know who your man is," just like the previous story. Um, Eventually, she showed me a picture, and I realized I didn't mess around with him. Um, I told her that another girl had. I opened up a can of worms, which by explaining everything to her. Um, Shortly afterward, I ended all communication. Thankfully, um, the guy wasn't too mad, and those are the stories of how I added people. Now I realize that adding people is not the right thing to do, not at all. From my story, from the story where Hennessy added all those Miami rappers. I thought that was shady, but I have been guilty of the same thing. I've been guilty of the same thing. Now I know it isn't a good thing to do. Um, now I know it's not a good thing to do, and won't do this in the future. I want to be completely transparent about this, um, and what I've done in my past. Moving forward, my new approach is will be to block the person and just not to pick up the phone. That's the right thing to do. Thank you for watching Porsha Talks. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified um, about next episodes I post. Until next time, stay strong and stay beautiful.